Welcome back to Raw, Vibrant Rejuvenation, beautiful beings. It's nice to see you again. I honor you, I see you, I respect you, and I value you. I value you for coming back onto this channel and doing the work. I see it. I see it. So many people are doing the work, stepping up to the plate. So thank you for clicking on my channel. If you're new here, my channel is about mind, body, soul healing, all of it, not just one little part of it. So if you like that, please give me a like and a subscribe. Yeah, if you like what I'm bringing to the table, if you like the energy that I am emanating and transmitting to you guys, yeah, share my videos, please help me get out there more, and click on that bell so you can get notified of my new videos. So I'm doing this thing. It's not always natural for me, guys, but I know after like 20 minutes I get into a real good flow sometimes. But I'm gonna just keep it concise today and come out the gates, you know, come out swinging today. So without further ado, oh wait, what is this channel called? This is Raw, Vibrant Rejuvenation, guys. So without further ado though, let's get into the parasites. Let's get into the first thing that you should do when you are taking a look at your health. You are wanting to improve your well-being. You're wanting to cleanse and detoxify. Literally one of the first things that you should always do is a parasite cleanse. Deworm yourself. Always. And it doesn't matter if you have them or you don't. If you know you have them or you're not sure, either way, you should always do a parasite cleanse for generally about a month. It depends on, there's so many factors to things, but it's always important to get into these herbs that and all these other things that will help move them out of your body, you know. And when you have a clean terrain, they can't live in that. Parasites love that murky, icky, sticky mucoid plaque. They live in the mucoid plaque. They swim in it and have parties in it, guys. Trust me. Trust me. So they live in the mucoid plaque. They live in your intestines. They, you know, and there's also some energetic components to this, guys. Are you being negative all the time? Are you have emotional issues? Sometimes that stuff is just going to come because it's there's always emotional components to healing every single time, guys. And if you think I'm crazy, then you're crazy. So I've seen it so many times in myself alone, but in so many other people. So yeah, there's all sorts of parasites, guys. There's roundworms, hookworms, tapeworms, rope worms, pinworms, all these different worms that, and then there's also these flukes that live in your liver, which is crazy. They look like big fat leeches. So these are real, guys, and yeah, I mean, I've seen flukes come out of me before. Oh yeah, and I've also had roundworms before. So stuff's real, and don't be frightened. It's just something to be aware of, and yeah, it's always good to do some parasite herbs every few years if you can, just to keep up with it. But you know, once you get really clean, you know, it doesn't matter, you know. We're always going to have a little bit of the, you know, microorganism things, but if our terrain is clean, that's not going to stick. Nothing's going to stick. You know, nothing's going to stick. And the little ones and the big ones, the worms and the flukes and the microorganisms, they all love the acidic. They like the pain. They like the discomfort. They like the mucus. They love mucus, you know. So the number one thing is the diet, always. So if you're on fruits and vegetables and you're eating raw foods, that's the key, guys. That's the key to have a clean terrain, to have healthy cells, to have a healthy lymphatic system. When your lymphatic system is clean, which is really your immune system. Your lymphatic system, guys, is you've got like 100,000 miles of this lymphatic pathways in just your body. It's so much lymphatic pathways, so much. And yeah, when you get cleaner and cleaner, like I said, I don't want to be redundant, but the things aren't going to stick. Things aren't going to stick around and wait around, you know. So yeah, so parasites, they can be acquired in various so many different ways. Of course, the water, of course, pets, of course, food, so much. Yeah, like if you pick a mango and somebody had the eggs from the parasite, or like it just gets onto the outside of the mango, and I don't really ever wash my hands, really, so rarely, you know. I mean, because I like the microbiome personally. Like, I want healthy relationship with nature, you know. So, but that's one way you can get the parasites. And then, of course, meat. If you eat meat, guys, if you eat meat or what is that stuff? Oh, that sushi, raw fish, man. Talk about parasite. Another beautiful reason not to eat this stuff. Really, it really is. So that's definitely a way. And yeah, there's a lot of other ways that people claim that we can get parasites. Yeah, I actually, about, I don't know how many years ago it was now, 8 years or something, but me and my ex, we were working on this organic farm, vegetable farm, but they had animals too though, and prior to that, to a lot of the garden that we were on, the pigs were out there, right? Oh gosh, you should at least compost your manure if you're gonna use it, you know? So anyways, lessons learned. But yeah, she started finding the roundworms in her, and then I started finding them, and yeah, that was a long time ago. But parasites, guys, they can be challenging to get out if you're not changing your diet. I mean, a lot of these herbs they'll get the stuff out, but if you just keep back on the diet, like the issue is the eggs. Sometimes you can kill a lot of but you don't kill the eggs, right? And vice versa. So but yeah. So let me get into the herbs that you can use. Generally speaking, the three best ones that you should always do together is wormwood, black walnut hull, which Hulda Clark, who's amazing, she recommends the green black walnut hull because it's supposed to have more of the stuff that will kill them, the big ones, and then clove. Yeah, so wormwood, clove, and green black walnut hull if you can get the green one, but if you can't, it's all good. But those are the best ones for the big guys, typically. And then other great things for like the smaller stuff would be cat's claw, vine, which is powerful stuff. And then pau de arco bark, that's some really good stuff. So that's generally speaking, but you can also add in some parsley, some fennel seed, or some fennel. They just don't like things that are pungent. They don't like dandelion root. They don't like things that are good for your liver, because that's gonna make the flukes come out. You know, they don't like these they don't like life. They like death and the decaying matter and the dead animal parts that are still in you, and the rice and the potatoes and all this whatever else is in there, all this dead stuff, all these chemicals and all this all this like I said, mucoid plaque, all these meals that are backed up in us. They like to live like that's how they live. So and they just keep multiplying inside of you. It's gross. But yeah, you got to do those three main ones for sure, for the big ones. And the cloves are supposed. A lot of people think the cloves will kill the eggs, and then the wormwood and the walnut hull kills just the big ones because they're strong. They're very heavy duty. So you can also do diatomaceous earth. That's something that seems to help a lot of people. Some people think pumpkin seeds, pineapples, eating a bunch of pineapple. Well, geez, I drink so much pineapple juice that it is silly how much pineapple juice I drink. So they'll never really live in me. So that's kind of the little rundown. And of course, if you have parasites, I would definitely be hitting the enemas and the colonics responsibly and mindfully. Don't abuse those tools, guys. But if you got parasites, man, I would take the parasite herbs for about a month, depending, maybe 2 months, and but you don't want to overdo it with some of those. So you gotta be mindful and listen to your body, and maybe you have somebody helping guide you in this. But yeah, you want to have the enemas, the colonics, and the juices would be a really good idea to get to really speed up that process. The juicing and the water fasting is the best way to get the mucoid plaque out. So there's no other way to really get it out that quickly. So of course the juices are always pretty much a go-to, for most people. But sometimes people can't handle certain juices, and there are little issues and but generally speaking, yeah, if you had parasites, I would get on those herbs. I would get on the enemas, the colonics. I know I've said this a few times. And the juices, yeah, just less fats, less proteins, and just let your body do what it wants to do and get this nasty stuff out. And the more that you flood your system with life, with living things, these things aren't going to come in and and get free lunch, So that's kind of the gist of it, Thank you for being here. Thought this was going to be 5 minutes, but I want to be. There's kind of a lot to say on this. There's a lot more I can say, but you know me. If you need my help, guys, I am here to assist people in regenerating their system and cleaning up their bodies. No matter what you have, I don't care what it is. I'm not afraid. I will hold your hand and walk you home. I'll walk you home. You have to do the work, but I am a detoxification specialist. I'm also an iridologist. So whatever you have, if you just want to feel a little bit better, have more energy, lose a little weight, and get some better tissue on you instead. If you have something more, severe, I don't care what it is, I'm here. Shoot me an email. I am rawvibranthealth@gmail.com, and it's always just so fun to speak with you guys and share my heart and share some ways that we can better ourselves and feel better. So yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day and you're enjoying life, and I'll see you guys really soon. And thank you for being you, and be you the full. Have a be you the full day. Be you the full today, guys. I love you.